How's it going, guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. We last left off. Kind of a cliffhanger, but let's go. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. The bird is a witness!
We gotta call the bird to the stand.
This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got on the boat with Edge Boy and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Well, not Miles Edgeworth. Can't be. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanation is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gort Lake. Please believe me!
What? Bailiff! Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly!
Oh, the guard?
Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Mr. Edgyboy, a few questions. Mr. Edgyboy, please take the stand. Mr. Edgyboy, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why would you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry, I can't say what it is. What it was.
Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I'll ask you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't in the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared! A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned.
He's not declared guilty. We got one more day. I bet we have to get the parrot to stand witness to testify.
Yay, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under the guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Montgomery didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I siphoned through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on the trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgy Boy.
Mr. Edgy Boy?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgy Boy?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but I can't make up my mind.
What is this about, Edgy Boy?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
Is it a memory of 12 years ago? That you've been suppressing? And that's why you fear earthquakes because of that? Yes, save my progress. Another day of investigation. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Co. Law Offices.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Input echo here.
You really think Mr. Edgy Boy killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgy Boy. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never.
Nick!
Yo! How's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya?
Swooning? Me? Oh yes, I do remember feeling faint.
Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on, I say I'm Edgy Boy in there, dude. Edgy!
You guys should be bowing for me.
Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped us in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgy Boy would have been found guilty.
But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet.
Way to spill the mood, Larry.
Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know. But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night?
Nick? I don't know.
I don't know, but I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two.
Edgy Boy, and who else? You mean me, right?
No, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? But why you, Larry?
Huh? Oh, actually, yeah. Why me, Nick?
Enough with the silent treatment.
Edgy Boy.
Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgy Boy so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know?
What? Hey, Larry! What's he talking about?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot.
Okay, Nick, up with it. I'm going to hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
A class trial?
You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh yeah, not you mentioned it. I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put in trial.
Trial?
So the next day, we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant.
I didn't do it!
Guilty, he did it! Guilty, it was you, give the money back, blah blah blah. You admit you did it, tell us the truth. You shouldn't be allowed in the relays. On the library company, give it back. What? What's the last one? Something 50. Yeah, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over there, apologize, Phoenix. What is that on his t-shirt? I didn't know what's happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I've done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money has been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in this trial is evidence. Everything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles?
Oh, isn't he proper? He looks like Conan. Just needs some glasses.
It wasn't though. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy's innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen.
Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him sorry.
Why don't you all just shut up? Oh, here's Larry Butts.
This is always how it goes. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it.
Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends.
Crying face. Wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world.
You did a good thing, Larry.
Yeah, well,
I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? If something smells, it's usually the butts.
after the trial.
Anyway, Edgy Boy and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school.
The download 6 is the thing?
You're right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death.
That's so sad!
But several years later, when I heard Edgy Boy's name again, there was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied.
I guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I couldn't drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he'd become. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgy Boy?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd had to meet me, whether he wanted to or not, in court. Edgy Boy believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgy Boy. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick!
We have to save Mr. Edgy Boy if it's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
first, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who? I guess I can clean out some of his evidence. Some of this evidence I no longer need.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey pal, long time no see.
Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now that I'm off to catch me a criminal. Criminal, are you?
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, I'm back. One other thing.
Eek!
No one can go into the woods today.
The woods?
Will Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble.
Enemy, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Why, you criminal scum?
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Looks like the hottest stand is closed too.
I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgy Boy to show up for work. That old caretaker got away.
Yep.
I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Ahem. I'd like to know that cleaning up third. Oh, is it Grossberg?
Hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Oh, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, this is not time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgy Boy's trial is tomorrow.
That is true, yes. But from what I saw in today's trial, Edgy Boy should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come to my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye.
What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows? Into the carrot. The bird is a witness!
Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk? Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, Squawk. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll just do something.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me.
Can I open this box now? I know the password.
That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Let's open it, Nick.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Oh, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgy Boy.
Edgy Boy?
Edgy Boy?
Nick, what would Mr. Edgy Boy's name be on here?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgy Boy. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life.
The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail.
Stop fucking Maya.
The rest of the letter goes to describe the murder and plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgy Boy. Calling Edgy Boy out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
Well, we got proof now that it's a whole setup.
What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgy Boy, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Mars Edgy Boy?
I'm gonna guess it's fucking Von Karma. Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe added to the court record. There's nothing left in the safe.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. Ah! What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
Come on, tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you.
Don't scare me like that. That fishing pole looks expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe?
Don't you think the caretaker would mind?
Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
Maybe we'd better not.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the walls and post about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all fish on the wall here look really puny to you?
Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him.
Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? Here, snacks. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial.
It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much.
You're right.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
What, you thought he was telling the truth? He was crazy! Guess we're done here. Should we go to the police with the evidence we just got? Let's go do that. Looks like the different Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet. Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow. The boat shop caretaker. He shouted something about catching him. Catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, Gumshoe. Alright, not here. Detention center? Ooh. You look as grim as always.
Mr. Edgy Boy, I heard the story about the class trial.
Class trial? What do you mean?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade?
Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that.
Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers.
Well, it's probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Mr. Edgy Boy, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney.
Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgy Boy. Perhaps. Hey, Edgy Boy, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person.
One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right?
Yes, that man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not a sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence, innocent. Well, that was really weak. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him.
So he's like my sister was to you, Nick.
He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly.
Perfectly, huh?
In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent ever.
But that's...
I know. It's possible some of these suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does in his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Oh, you think Von Karma is the one who set him up? Edgy boy, if what you're saying is true, you're headed for guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgy Boy!
It's a strange situation in which I find myself. I'll admit. No kidding. So wait, what did you do, dude? Did you piss off Von Karma and he was like, I'm gonna set that bitch up? Well, I'm gonna show him this. Edgy boy, see this letter? This came out of the safe in that shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all.
So he was following this letter then?
Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on you, on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitation of the Download 6 incident. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? As I suspected.
Yogi?
The suspect in the Download 6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Johnny Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. When the earthquake happened. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier!
I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in the hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
Oh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgy Boy. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. Are we repeating this again? You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Okay, tell me. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing. In the dark.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this thing any easier!
I want out! Help! Get us out!
Don't shout! It'll just use up more oxygen!
I can't breathe! You're using up my air!
What?
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What are you? Stop breathing my air!
No. Father. He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol.
Get away! And you threw the pistol?
Get away from my father!
Oh.
And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. So wait a minute. So you throwing the gun make the gun go off and it killed your father?
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgy Boy. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgy Boy? You mean, but why? He was declared innocent later on. Why would he get... It was me. I was the true criminal of Download 6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
There is, Nick! There's someone else who knows about DL6!
The bird. Polly! Sorry, I'm not sure I can help you with that. Fuck! Let's go get the bird! We're gonna go get the bird. Gonna go get the bird. Fuck! No, wait a minute. Quite very good. Oh, Crossberg! That's right!
One day left, Nick!
Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste, let's get going!
Shut up, I'm on my way!
Mr. Crossberg!
Oh, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
No, kidding! I can't believe you're not!
Mama, just calm down and tell me what happened.
It's Mr. Edgy Boy, he... Son of a bitch!
I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream! Only a dream!
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled,
Well...
Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeboy's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined, Miles Edgeboy threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
No! I don't believe it!
Yogi was suspected of murder, and his caretaker and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Mr. Miles Edgeboy. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close.
What do you know about Edgeboy's father?
He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he might have had one peer now that I think about it. You mentioned Mia Fey.
My sister?
Gregory Edgyman was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karmer's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karmer is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court.
But if that's well known, why is not in question then?
To beat him, Gregory Edgyman tried to call attention to his methods.
And?
He lost, and died in despair as it were.
I see.
When Gregory Edgyman was killed, the police called in a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey.
I am Gregory Edgyman. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Yet, Yoki was found innocent.
That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud.
That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgyman's ghost. Gregory Edgyman must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgyboy's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter? It does seem that Yoki was following this letter when he killed Hammond.
But why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He wanted an innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yoki was a free man, but socially, he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Wait,
What is it?
this letter. I've seen his handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago.
Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Von Karma! Could it be Manfred Von Karma?
Von Karma?
Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma.
But wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it!
I used to see it all the time in the court reports.
What? What? That means the one who told Mr. Yoki to kill was...
Correct. Manfred Von Karma himself.
What does this mean? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgyboy?
If it truly was Mr. Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgyboy had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court. I should think. He'll press the point until the court find Miles Edgyboy guilty.
Oh no!
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgyboy's past like that? Even Mr. Edgyboy thought he was just a nightmare.
That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist.
He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Mr. Gregory Edgyman by hurting his son. What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgyman in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred.
What happened in the trial between Edgyboy's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgyman accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgyman's accusations stood.
Faulty evidence?
It was the only penalty Von Karma ever had received in his career as a prosecutor.
Gregory Edgyman dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow!
It must have been quite a shock for Mr. Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacations taken in many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or, to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe!
You have strange ideas of vacations, Maya.
In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work.
I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring the DL6 incident. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgyboy pleads guilty to download 6?
I won't let him.
Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know.
I know that. I just believe in Edgyboy's innocent. I can't believe he'd killed someone.
But Nick, Mr. Edgyboy's admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Okay, well, you can say he did it in self-defense, right? If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grasberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials, I guess we go... I guess I'll end here, guys. The story deepens, gets more interesting. I'm gonna leave you guys with a high five.